What if your bedroom wall is just a suggestion? What if the corner where shadows gather is actually a fold in space-time, hiding infinite nightmares? Welcome to Lovecraft's fourth axiom, where reality isn't a solid fortress, but a trembling membrane, one mathematical miscalculation away from total rupture. The universe you trust is tissue-thin, and something's always pressing against the other side. In the Dream-Quest of Unknown Kadath, Randolph Carter doesn't just dream, he navigates. His journey through dreamlands reveals architecture that shouldn't exist. Stairs that descend upward, rooms with more corners than geometry allows, cities built on angles that hurt to perceive. These aren't fantasies, but glimpses of how reality actually works when you strip away human perception filters. Carter discovers that waking life is just one frequency on an infinite dial, and dreams are portals where the dial spins freely between stations of existence. The walls in your room right now, they're not barriers, but habits. The corners where shadows pool, those are dimensional weak points where other realities press closest to ours. Lovecraft understood that non-Euclidean geometry isn't just mathematical abstraction, but a description of how space actually behaves when you zoom out far enough to see the folds. Modern physics confirms Lovecraft's nightmares with disturbing precision. Quantum entanglement proves particles communicate instantly across infinite distance, ignoring space-time like it's optional. String theory requires 11 dimensions, 7 of which are folded into spaces smaller than atoms, containing entire universes we'll never detect. The holographic principle suggests our three-dimensional reality is a projection from a two-dimensional surface at the universe's edge. We're shadows convinced we're substance. But here's the truly terrifying part. Consciousness affects collapse. The double-slit experiment proved observation changes reality's fundamental behavior. Particles exist in all states simultaneously until watched. Reality literally isn't real until consciousness makes it so. Every time you look away, the universe behind you might be rearranging itself into something else entirely. Schrodinger's cat isn't a thought experiment. It's a warning about what happens when you stop paying attention. What happens when you dream? Your consciousness shifts frequencies, and suddenly you're observing different probability states, different dimensional layers. Occultists have known this for centuries. John Dee's Enochian visions weren't hallucinations, but glimpses through the veil, mapping angelic hierarchies that exist in dimensional spaces our mathematics is only now discovering. The astral plane isn't metaphor, but parallel reality, accessible when consciousness shifts vibration. Every meditation, every ritual, every moment between sleep and waking is a chance to accidentally tune into frequencies where different physics apply. The Hermetic principle, as above so below, takes on new horror when you realize it means every dimension reflects into every other. The nightmares pressing against your reality's membrane cast shadows you call anxiety, depression, existential dread. Your mental health might be dimensional bleed-through from adjacent realities where things went differently or didn't go at all. That feeling of being watched when you're alone isn't paranoia. It's accurate perception of entities observing you from dimensional angles your eyes can't pivot toward. Sacred geometry isn't decoration, but technology for thinning veils. Mandalas, sigils, even corporate logos might be unconsciously designed keys that weaken dimensional boundaries. Every symbol you focus on could be opening doors you don't know exist. Tonight, when you dream, remember, you're not imagining, you're traveling, and something might follow you back, beyond the rabbit hole where reality is just one channel on an infinite dial.